All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is section or foldable 2 of chapter 6.4, converting between exponential and radical functions. On the last one, we converted to radical form. Now we're actually going to convert everything to exponential form. All right, so let's go back. So once again, we're going to be using well, I guess I just write it again. It's good to have it on most of the pages. So we have the nth root of x to the m is equal to x to the m over n. On this one, our n is 2 and our m is 5. So that means this one is going to be written as a to the 5 over 2 power, and that's going to be it, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yeah. So, all right. So now we're going to go ahead and go to our next one, which is going to be this one here. Or I guess we can go to these ones are pretty easy as well, but we'll do that. We'll save this one after. We'll do this one first. Also get very easy. So we're going to go ahead and we have our n and our m, and you'll show how that works right now. Just in case you didn't see how this can multiply through, we can actually write this in student green, so it's a little different than the one up there. We can actually write this as b to the 1/5 to the 3rd power. That means this is going to make 3 copies of b to the 1/5, oops, not 1/2, times b to the 1/5 times b to the 1/5, which will make our b to the 3/5, which is what we would have got here if we would have just multiplied that through. So b to the 3/5 would be our final answer for this one. Let's go ahead and go back to this one here. This one we have the square root of x cubed. And if we follow the same format here, we have, remember, this is not 1, even though it's not labeled. This would be a 2 here because it's the square root. So there is always that invisible 2 that's not ever there. But this will convert to our n and m, so this would be x to the 3 over 2, and this one here is going to be our cube root of m to the, once again, whenever you have a variable, you're always going to have it to the 1st power. So we can see what this is going to be. We're going to have a m to the 1 over the nth root, which is 1/3. So this is kind of like a compare and contrast of the two. Whenever you have the index of n and then the power of 3, or the index of 3 or the power of 1, how it would go kind of with each other. So this is a compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. So this is the 2 different versions when these are not like labeled on how it works and then what they really look like. So it's a good thing to have. Because you never know. This is probably one of the more important ones here. So this would reference to a lot of things that we're actually doing that uses this format here. All right, and the last part of this foldable, we're doing green as well. We have the cube root of 2y squared. And in this one, we're going to go ahead and rewrite this as 2y squared here. And then we're going to have to the 1/3 power because that's our index, our nth root that we're going to have, the 1 over n. And then what we can do for this one, instead of doing that, we're actually going to distribute this to both of these. So it's going to be the 1/3 to the power to the 2 and the 1/3 power to the y squared. So we're going to have 2 to the 1/3 times our y to the 2 times our 1/3. We're going to put this over 1 to make it easier, and we're going to go ahead and have our 2 to the 1, oh, this is supposed to be 3rd here, sorry, 2 to the 1/3 times our y to the 2/3, because 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3. So that would be the answer for this one in simplified form.